Now, we've got a lot to get to tonight. I will be here in the field anchoring our coverage from South Fort Myers. Brenna Wyke is back in the studio. We have Chief Meteorologist Allison Ray and Meteorologist Rob Duns, who are going to give you some perspective on how historic this storm was for our area. NBC2's Dave Elias is going to explain what a nightmare this is going to be for some folks as they try and rebuild and go through the hassles of dealing with insurance. Sean Martinelli, our Story2Share man, is going to tell you some stories about how folks are helping out their neighbors and lending that helping hand that's going to be so needed right now in our community. Despite the destruction we have seen since Sunday, there have been countless moments of strangers and neighbors helping out one another when it really matters most.
You've seen that firsthand, Peter. Our team coverage continues with NBC2's Sean Martinelli, who saw one of those moments firsthand this morning. Here's tonight's Story2Share.
At this home in Century 21 Park, the Michigan State flag still flies. It flew Saturday afternoon as fan Lee Anderson watched his 10th-ranked Spartan basketball team lose to a scrappy Northwestern squad.
Yeah, we were all sitting right here, the four of us. And
the biggest upset of the weekend, or so Lee thought.
Yeah, at the time it was, but not anymore.
Less than 24 hours later, Lee would witness another loss. Only this one had nothing to do with hoops.
It was just terrifying. My granddaughter was crying, and we were just praying. That's it.
Never had Lee lived through a harder moment. And that's coming from an Air Force vet who flew bodies back from Vietnam.
Okay.
But a weekend of upsets also brought unexpected good.
You're on film. Lee, you're on film.
This morning, Lee got a call from Doug McGregor, who got his number through a mutual friend.
When he first talked on the phone, I couldn't comprehend what he was saying. So I said, hang up, I'll be there in a minute.
Doug never met Lee, though he lives in the community next door. A few hundred feet difference in the tornado's path, and Doug's home could have looked like Lee's.
Thank God not. Count my blessings.
Doug, along with a group of strangers who saw Lee's home on television, have been here cleaning for hours.
There's the washroom. You think that's going to work? Unfortunately not.
They simply would not let Lee pick up the pieces of his home alone.
No, that's community. That is community. It's a great job.
That community is why Lee and his wife bought here 15 years ago, and it's the reason why he will rebuild.
Come on, let me help you.
And stay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
This Friday, Lee will watch his now 14th-ranked Spartans play as underdogs against number 8 Wisconsin. After witnessing 2 upsets within a week, he will be somewhere watching and hoping for a third. Lee will not be without somewhere to stay in the coming days. Doug has already opened his home and welcomed Lee there, just like any friend would. Now, Peter, I don't know if you saw the same thing, but I spent all of 2 minutes inside that community before noticing the goodness gained after so much loss.
Yeah, same thing here. As soon as I pulled up, I saw someone pulling, get this is a true story, Wizard of Oz memorabilia from some of the rubble. And I said, what's going on there? She said, this is my neighbor. She's not here right now. And I know she doesn't want to lose this with all the debris when it gets thrown out. So I just had to grab that for her. So just everybody's got such a kind spirit here. It's been beautiful to see despite the wreckage. But this is what our community is all about, folks. And if you want to help, go to News Links, help United Way Relief Fund. You can donate to it right there.